Alright guys, whenever I do videos where I'm fusing up cakes or shells or something, even rockets it's been, I always get somebody commenting that I shouldn't be using scissors to cut my fuses because of the risk of accidental ignition, because scissors can spark. So there's a thing out there called a non-sparking scissors. And it's been so long I haven't had one, and I figured it was time to get one. So we finally got one here. It's called the Multi-Cut 2.5 inch cutter by Ronin, and this is something that you can purchase on Canon Fuse, and with my coupon code you get 10% off, and that code is CodyBPyro. I'm going to put it here on the screen. If you guys would like to see some instances in where I'm cutting fuse with scissors like you shouldn't be doing, I'm going to include that clip right here, just to be super safe about it. And this really helps. All right, so that is not safe to do, and I highly recommend that you get yourselves one of these. It's generally cheap and it could save your life. So what we're gonna be doing is cutting some of this fuse to show you how this cuts. We're gonna be doing some up close stuff, and if you guys wanna see any of this fuse tested out, got another video on the fuse testing, and that video is gonna be right here. So in that video, I talked about that we're gonna cut a foot's length of each of these fuses, go test it out. This is what we're actually cutting them with. And you guys should have already seen these cut to length, but now I've got to grab my tape measure, which is over here. You want to measure out 1 foot. Pretty much all you have to do is get yourself a tape measure and measure just one of these fuses, and then to cut the others to length, you'll just kind of hold that fuse right up to the other ones. Pretty simple to do. And I thought I cut all the tape off these things, but a little under-prepared. Okay, so we've got the foot right there. Alright, so that's going to be a foot of the fuse. And I hope my arm isn't blocking this, but watch this. Cuts through this like butter. Way safer than using a scissors. You can see I barely even had to squeeze that, and it cut right through it. So let's do some other fuses here. This was the quick fuse. Then we've got the fast cake fuse here, the blue stuff, for 200 gram cakes. And all of this is available on Canon Fuse. I probably already said that, but just so you guys know, get real nice and close here. Watch. Barely even had to push that. It cuts through it just like butter. Okay, we're going to be using the original one because I don't want to risk cutting any more than I have to. We're just going to do some examples of how this cuts. If you guys don't want to watch the whole thing, that's fine. Skip to the end because we're going to do something else here too. But look at that. That was the medium cake fuse. And this is the 3.5 millimeter. So this is like the largest consumer fuse you can buy. I don't know if you can see that, but there's actually a gloss coating on there. Makes it a lot thicker and harder to bend. So we'll get a foot of this cut. And I'm really impressed with this fuse cutter here because even though this stuff is so thick and durable, watch this. Bam. Cuts right through. It's so satisfying. You guys should almost just get one of these just to feel what that's like, to just kind of just push that barely. It'll cut right through it. What we got here? This is the perfect fuse. Most everybody I talk to has this stuff. So we get a foot's length of that. And like I said, if you guys want to see that fuse testing, I linked it before. Probably link it in the description too. What is this purple stuff? Medium artillery fuse. Burns a little slower than the fast artillery. This is probably better for building than this would be because this is almost quick fuse. Almost. Not quite. So if you're doing shell building, use the purple stuff. If you're fusing shells together in a rack, then get this stuff. If you guys have any other questions about fuse, let me know. I go through bags of this shit a month. And last but not least, the fast artillery. One of my favorite fuses because I use it with all my 18 shot racks. It's pretty nice. Get that cut. Alright, so you saw the fuse cutter in action. Again, there's a coupon code if you want to get, if you want to get one of these items. It does come with extra blades. That is something I forgot to bring up before. And yeah, it's pretty nice. All right, guys, you ready for some ASMR fuse cutting? Here we go. Let me just say that is one of the most satisfying feelings in the world, to have something that can cut through this 3.5 millimeter fuse, just like butter. Look at all those little stars. You can make stars with these things now. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed.